Hey guys, welcome to this crit breakdown. This was Heffron B grade. I did not finish. Probably should retitle this video, What Not to Do in a Crit, because I did three fundamental things wrong. And before I tell you what those, well actually I'll just tell you what they were. First thing, I trusted riders that I shouldn't have. Two, I didn't fight for my wheel. And three, I had really horrible positioning throughout the entire race. I was basically towards the back and there's that accordion effect. So any surges at the front kind of get multiplied. So this was actually one of the first things that I was talking about, being on a wheel that you don't really trust. I didn't really know this rider. I mean, this is the first lap. We're coming into to complete the first lap. And there's about 10, 15 riders behind me. They've kind of realized that this guy has dropped the wheel. And I really should have gone with one of those riders. But I didn't want to burn matches so early. I just thought he would pace back to the main group. And yeah, it was like 35, 40 kilometer winds. This is actually a headwind straight, this part here. So this was the hardest part of the course. So I sped some bits up to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, like this was like super hard. And I thought, you pay $20 at Heffron. This is the second lap. I really want to get back to the main group. So pumped 600 watts, held it 400 watts, just really trying to get back onto the main group. And Bo, who also rides for Sydney CC, and Mark as well, they were really pushing pretty hard at the front. From the gun, both of them just kind of took off and split the group within the first few hundred meters. So yeah, it was a super difficult race, and I was coming back from, well, I am coming back from injury. I was in a hospital bed for almost 3 weeks, and I lost a massive amount of my functional threshold power. So anything that you see on the wattage bar down below, my FTP used to be 278. It is now 261. So anything above 260 watts is basically anaerobic for me, which is unfortunate. Probably not enough to complete a B grade race. So anyways, this kid sort of comes in. He has come from a long way back, probably even behind that Suvelo rider. And yeah, so he must be pretty tired. I didn't even think of that. But you can have a look at just how quickly this gap opens up when I'm following his wheel. So this is coming up to the third lap, and the second time in 2 laps that exactly this has happened. I've followed someone's wheel who I shouldn't have trusted, and a massive gap has opened up, and now I have to work so hard to get back, which is, this is super painful that I'm burning matches just to stay in the race. So especially in a fast-paced crit where you probably don't have the proper amount of functional threshold power to stay with the group, you can't go wasting matches like this. So he's giving me a flick of the elbow. I've basically, tried to tow him back to the group, but he fell off, and I've just kind of gone on my own. So I'm on my own, no support. 5, 4, 300 watts in the wind, up to 400, 500 watts, and I'm really sort of pushing it. You can see this entire section here is 300, 400 watts, just to get back on. So I'm really pushing hard, trying to get my $20 worth. And Ming was there. I've tried to tow him back to the group. I think I did that, but he dropped off soon after. The pace was just crazy. And yeah, like my normalized power for this race was like 301 watts, which is huge. It's basically anaerobic the entire time. So super painful. And coming up to the straight, again, I'm like, sweet, I've got a wheel to sit on. And then this guy, he blows up. This is the third time. The third time that oh my God. The third time I followed a wheel that guy has dropped the wheel, and now I've got to chase back on. So I'm just not learning here. But essentially, I need better frontal position so these surges that are occurring don't affect me that much. Well, not as much as they currently am. Because any gap that's opening up with these crosswinds, I'm expending huge amounts of energy, and it's really hurting my race. So again, headwind straight, didn't quite make it back to the group. Pumping it as hard as I can. You know, there's no respite here. Like just hammering it, and it'd be super easy if you know, if I was, you know, if I had slow twitch muscle fibers, this would be great. I'd be able to sort of, you know, pace myself back to the group. But I'm a sprinter, and this is not the type of thing that a sprinter really wants to be doing within a race. So still, I'm in crosswinds, and this is the only section that's sort of a tailwind. So I'm doing 3, 4, you know, upwards 300 plus watts, 400 watts again, just to get back on. And I'm just about there. I'm like, this is it. All right, I'm gonna stay with the group. This is gonna be cool. And then another surge just kills me. So this last surge, I was doing 600 watts, and then the group was just pedaling away. So this is where I kind of blew up. I literally had nothing left on the legs, and that was my race. So yeah, 3 key lessons. Don't follow a wheel that you don't trust. Get really good frontal position and fight for your wheels. So basically my entire crit was a good lesson on what not to do. So yeah. Oh, Bosco! Bosco!
Sweet.
Come on, Barwan, he's not far up! Come on!
Come on, you're smiling. Just put your head down. There he is. There's a winner. C-grade winner.
Hey!
Oh, look at him. He looks done. It started the sprint. Oh, he's quickly off the back. There we go.
Come on!
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 103. Here we go. It's a late sprint. Oh, this could be tight. Oh, there he's got it. Jason Douglas, 165 was second.